everyone. So with it being kind of going into the 6th season, and with us already the past month or so, they're on cold number 2. So I thought I would go ahead and share what I do for them to help them get through their cold, get over their cold, with as little discomfort as possible and as quickly as possible. So this is just what works for us, and because they are under 2, you know, there's not a lot of medicines that they can take, like as far as cold medicines and such. So this is kind of our assortment of remedies to help with the babies and me, because I am nursing. So I actually can't take any cold medicine either. I don't want to mess with my milk supply nor pass it through my milk to them. So the first thing is the thermometer. Okay, so I have been through, this was the 4th thermometer, I think. The first one we bought was the popular one that you put on the forehead, the thermal scan one, and that one I was using for them when they were newborns, and I think they first got sick when they were 2 months old, and it was giving me different reads every single time. Then I had the ear one. I had like a deal on Groupon, so I bought that, and that wasn't giving accurate reads, probably because their ears were too small, so it was just kind of sitting on the outside rather than being able to go in. And 1, 2, and then the third one was, what was it? Or maybe we just have 2 ear ones. I can't remember now. Anyways, I got tired of the wishy-washy of not knowing it. Sorry, Sydney's playing in the background. Of not knowing, you know, accurate. So this is what they would do when we take them to the hospital or the doctor, and it was the rectal. So this is the Vicks rectal thermometer, and it's accurate, very quick and fast. Like, I was wondering about that. I thought it would be uncomfortable for them or just a struggle to try to get it with them wiggling around, but it actually reads really fast. And then we just put a little bit of Vaseline on the tip, and then you just put it in, and very quick read, accurate. I don't have to question if it's the correct temp or not, or should I take her in or him, you know. So that's the number 1. Just anytime that they're sick or I feel like they feel warm, I use that one. The second thing that we use, I'm a fan of the Highlands products. So these are the tiny cold tablets, and we have them for teething as well. And they're just these little tablets that dissolve easily in their mouth. And they've been using these as well as the teething tablets since they were little, probably 4 months or so. And so you give, the directions on these are that you give 2 to 3. These actually say children under 6 months of age, ask your doctor. But dissolve 2 tablets on tongue every 15 minutes, 4 doses. So like you give 2 tablets, 15 minutes later 2 tablets, 15 minutes later 2 tablets, 15 minutes later 2 tablets, and then continue as needed. But I'm telling you, these help with the runny nose big time. I can tell a difference. Second thing is we have the Highlands, and I've only had to use this 1 time for them, probably when they were, I don't know, it was when they were under a year, but it's the Highlands cough syrup. So I haven't even had to buy full size. This is just a trial size that came with the cold tablets, and we have 2 of them, and like I said, that's how little I've had to use it, but it was helpful. And they liked the flavor. It didn't have like a nasty, it's clear, it's very, their products are very like low taste, and I know this because I've used the Highlands cold and cough that say like 2 to 12 years. I've used that, or I do use that when I'm sick, because again, I'm nursing, and so I had asked pharmacists, and they say, you know, of course it's not recommended that you use anything, so I figured if it was safe for kids, it'd be safe, you know, for me to do and them nurse. So the cough syrup. The other thing we use is Highlands vitamin C tablets, and that you just give 1 daily. So when they're sick, or even probably now, I'll start going back to it, but we'll just give 1 of them to help boost them. The next thing we use is, and this isn't all the time, It's just if it's bad, and we only will use it at night, but it's the Vicks Baby Rub. And we only put it on the bottom of their feet and then put socks over it and make sure to wash it off good because we don't want any of it getting in their mouth. But I'll put it on the bottom of their feet at nighttime to help them out. And I don't know that there's a difference between the baby rub and the actual just regular stuff, but nobody could give me an answer when I asked. And yes, the ingredients look the same and stuff, but I just, to play on the safe side, I did get the one that said baby rub. If they need it, I will alternate between Tylenol and ibuprofen. So Tylenol, you know, is good for 4 hours, ibuprofen 6 to 8 hours. So instead of them like getting Tylenol every 4 hours and so much medicine, I like to kind of switch it out. And again, I don't do this just because they have a cold, I have to give them medicine. It's if they are fussing or seem uncomfortable that I'll give it to them. So it'll tend to be more like a nighttime thing for sure. They will get ibuprofen, and then the day depends. But let's just say that it is a bad cold or sickness or teething or whatever. Then what I would do is do ibuprofen in the morning, a dose of Tylenol in the afternoon, and then a dose of ibuprofen before bed, so that it's being alternated. So instead of them getting medicine, like I said, every 4 hours, so they would have it 3, 4, 5 times in a 24-hour period, they're just getting 3 doses of medicine. So those are that. And then the nose Frida. When they were little, I had like the hospital ones, the little special little cute ones that I bought at Target of the little nose aspirators, but they were hard. They would cry every time, and it was like a big old ordeal. So I thought this was gross. So I was a nanny. I don't know if you know that, but I was a nanny. I still am. But, you know, I mean, that was before I had kids. I was a nanny, and I remember one of the first families I worked for, the mom showing me this and like telling me like I can use it on her kid, and I was thinking in my head, are you serious? That's so disgusting. And I remember the dad like, it's okay, you don't have to use that. I was like, yeah, I won't. I'll save that for you. You can suck her boogies out yourself. So I thought it was so disgusting. But you fast forward, here I am a parent, and it does not bother me at all. You never even have the opportunity to get it close to your mouth. Like, you're not going to eat their snot or boogers. But this is what it looks like. And it is a savior, man. So this detaches, and so that's the little filter. So again, like, it's not, when you're sucking, like this goes up the nose, and then you go, and you suck it all out so you can see it, and then you take this and you wash it out, let it dry, and then it's all good to go again. Very easy to use, and the babies actually like it. It's weird, like they go like this and make a face, but then they're like, okay, do it again. And I'll show you how it's used because she needs it. Can I show them how we do this? You ready? Oh, ready? Watch. You go up the nose. Ah, goodness. So that's it. That's all you do. And it sucks the bugs out. And it's pretty easy, painless. Painless process. Oh, do you feel better? And the last thing that we use, and again, these were one of the things that I thought, oh, that's so stupid. That's just a more expensive way, you know, to market for parents to spend more money on things. Oh, that's so silly. But I love them. They are boogie wipes. And we have the bulk size ones for home and the packaged ones for our diaper bag. And I've actually had smaller ones that I found at the dollar store that have like 10 wipes, which are actually the best for diaper bags just because it doesn't take a lot of room. But I'm all out of those, so I have these now for my diaper bag. But I love them. They're soft. No matter how much I wipe their nose, they never have, it's never red, it's never chapped, it's never, you know how when you're wiping them it gets all raw and red and their nose just looks so terrible. They don't fuss when I wipe their nose because it doesn't hurt. Yeah, I love them. We do not use Kleenex on them. I mean, if we're out and about, I'll use a baby wipe, or if I don't have these close or whatever, we will still use a baby wipe. I don't use the Kleenex on them. And like I said, they have never had any issues or even a red nose. I mean, you can see she's been teething and had a cold now for a few days, and you wouldn't know it. Her little nose is still cute as a button. Still cute as a button, yes. So that is everything that we use when these little munchkins aren't feeling good. I hope that this helps you guys out, and we'll see you for my next video. Say bye. Can you say bye-bye? Can you say bye-bye? Say bye.